Let's go, Kenny! What the hell was that? Let's go! Pickett! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
Alrighty, Steel Nation. Way too loud. Way too loud. What's going on, Steel Nation? Welcome back to Steel Nation Australia, where today we'll do probably a half an hour show today. Half an hour show. We'll keep it that because I know a lot of you guys go check out Steel Curtain Network after, so that's in like half an hour. So it'll be a half an hour, 35-minute show, and we'll see how we go. And today we're just going to talk about Kenny Pickett. That's all I keep hearing about is Kenny Pickett sucks. He's terrible. He's whatever. Fourth quarters don't matter. In reality, though, that's when it really does matter. Is fourth quarters. Don't get it. I know he's not playing the best. Overall, he's not playing the best football you've seen. He's been inaccurate. He's, not the elite quarterback that we're hoping for. He's played 20 games, all these kind of things, but I feel like he's getting a bit of a bad rap, man. I really do. I think he's getting a bit of a bad rap. I think a lot of fans and analysts out there, and you know me, I'm not an analyst. I'm just a bloke in my room talking Steelers. I think he's getting a bit of a bad rap. And I want to start on one point because I saw Gene had put into the Discord. If you guys want to be part of the Discord, there's a membership button there. If you want to press that for $3 a month, up to you. So there's my plug for today. But Gene said this. Tom Brady had 46 comebacks. Right, fourth quarter. Peyton Manning had 43. Reading it right from the Discord. Big Ben Roethlisberger had 41. Matt Ryan, 38. Right? They're all great quarterbacks. Just because Kenny not playing well in the first, second, and third quarter, like, what would you rather? Would you rather have first, second, and third with all the stats? Or would you rather have the fourth quarter comeback? I'd rather win, to be honest. So, makes no sense to me at all. All right. I can't speak. I can't speak. Let's go through the roster, see who's in the house today, and then we'll start talking some stats, stuff like that too. Hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So we have g'day Jet Ever, what's going on? G'day Thomas, how are you? G'day G in the house too. G'day myself. What's going on? The Wu-Tang alert's going off. G'day Pittsburgh Toddy 86. And g'day Wes, what's up? So hopefully other guys come into the chat later on. Kenny is like me in fantasy football. I suck all game, but then when you look up, I've won. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's all right. I think, like, to me, it's kind of fun to get behind a quarterback like this. So he's played, 20 games. I think his overall standings, where is it? If I go to, I had it before. This one. Oh, did I delete it all? I got rid of it all. Far out. Hang on. I had Kenny's stats already. What did I do with that? Must have deleted it all. Kenny Pickett stats. So I think he's like 12-7 overall. I'm pretty sure. I can't believe I did that. I had everything ready, and then I must have deleted everything. That's cool though. We'll find it again. Yes. So yeah, he is in total. He has played 20 games, and he's 12-8. Right? Should he be 14-4? Maybe. Should he be 15 and something? Maybe. And 5. But 12-8. 5-3 this year. 20 games. And that's a pretty small sample size as well for the Steelers. And for a quarterback too. Okay, so he's played 20 games. So I just think the narrative right now is just everyone's jumping on him, man. They're all just like, oh, he can't play. We suck and we're terrible. And he's been inaccurate. But at the same time, the football game gets played out, right? It's insane to me that happens. People forget that football games get played out. People forget that the opposition is trying to win too. The cornerbacks, the safeties, the middle linebackers, they're all trying to win, tackle, and play football too. Do you know what I mean? So just because Kenny isn't getting like the sexy stats, and to me, I'd rather see Kenny Pickett win the game like that, 5-3 or 6 and whatever, like 6-3. If this week Kenny goes out there and gets 200 yards, 20 completions to 25 attempts, I'm fine. 1 TD, I'm fine. That's good to me. Mike Tomlin too. If I have it too, I think I have it. No, I don't. Anyways, Mike Tomlin talked about Kenny Pickett too. Mike Tomlin talked about Kenny Pickett saying, that he's awesome in the fourth quarter. Like he brought up his stats being the QBR because the media narrative wants to drown down all the time about, well, what about first, second, and third? Well, Mike Tomlin stepped back and said, hang on a minute, media, calm down, know your role. And he said, well, he's awesome in the fourth quarter. Why don't you start with that? We're so easy to judge, so easy to judge. And that's why I said in my video today, right? And I'm doing this live because some people like the videos and some people like the live. So I do, pretty much cover the same thing twice. But I said today, what would you rather? Would you rather have more stats in the first quarter, second, third? And then if we were to lose those games in the fourth quarter, the universe would explode. Would absolutely explode, man. And be crazy. I had this. So this is the thumbnail that I had for it. I'll bring it up. And it's loading, right? But we had, he's awesome in the fourth quarter. So people out there complaining about Kenny Pickett. One, by the way, he's still pretty young. He's like 26 years of age. It's his second season. The season's not over yet. The offense, we know how bad it's been. Isn't it funny too that the point where everybody was on Matt Canada throughout the whole this season, last season, all Matt Canada, the minute that he moves to the sideline, we start now you hear fan bases getting on Kenny Pickett. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard this narrative like, well, we should be allowed to be critical of Kenny Pickett. And you can be critical if you want to, but after a while, it gets boring, man. It gets really boring hearing how terrible he is or this, and this, and the guy's winning football games. And at the end of the day, all you want to try and do is win football games. That's what you want to do. That's what I want to see. I don't care if he throws 10 yards. G'day, Seth. What's going on? 100%, man. Everyone needs to give Kenny Pickett a break on his throws. I forgot about that. The bloke had injured ribs and he still won. You know what I'm saying? You go back to Steelers versus Raiders last year was a great game in Heinz Field to pay tribute to Franco Harris. And he went into Baltimore, won that game. He's won some pretty big games. He's already beaten the Browns this year. He's beaten the Ravens this year too. So he's winning games like that. I do want to find that actually. I found this article. Was it Steelers Kenny Pickett? CBS split games. Because there are some good stats here. I had it up before. Here it is. Yeah. Kenny Pickett 2023-24, this year, split games, right? So in wins, and I will be saying a lot of numbers, so I hope you guys can not be too bored. But in wins, he's had 5 wins. He's had completions 85, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception in 5 wins. Okay. In the 3 losses, he's had 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. So that pretty much says that Kenny Pickett, if he doesn't turn the ball over, the Steelers have the best chance to win. Like, don't turn the ball over, play smart football, run the rock like they did last week versus Titans, and win the game. So his quarterback rating is 90 when they win, and when they lose, he's 66.7, which is pretty much expected. Do you know what I'm saying? They even talk about which days he plays on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or other days. Not too worried about that. In his own division, he has 2 TDs this year and 1 interception of a rating 80.4. Outside his division, he is 4 TDs and 3 interceptions. Right? Versus AFC, he's 5-2. So there's stuff like that. Here's a cool one that I saw Kenny stats, right? So when he's playing ahead, when the game score, when the Steelers are winning by 10-3 and they're in front. So in front, he is actually only thrown the ball 41 times. So that's just not on Kenny Pickett. That's on the whole offense. That's on the whole team. So he's thrown the ball 41 times when Kenny Pickett and the team has been in front. Think about that. Out of 9 games, he's done that. Now, when he's been tied, when the game's been tied at 10-10 or 0-0, whatever it may be, he's thrown the ball 36 times, right? But when he's been behind, they call him Kenny Clutch. You know what, too? I'm not too worried as well about I'm not too worried about nicknames or whatever. I just call him KP8. I'm fine with KP8. Who else in the house, too? Anyone else in the house? G'day, Homer. What's going on, mate? 100%, man. Yeah, and all this talk about GP, it's just ridiculous. Mike Tomlin shut it down yesterday. Said it's a pebble in his shoe, it doesn't matter. And he said it's, how do you what do you say? How do you what's the adversity like facing George Pickens in the locker room? It's easy. It's like breathing. It's like breathing air. It's easy. Like Mike Tomlin is such a good coach. He knows what to do with the locker room. He's 5-3. And the funny thing is that I hear all this stuff about, like, I think fans acknowledge we're not a good team and they still want to fire Mike Tomlin. And I don't think you can have it both ways. If you acknowledge that this team is not a good team, they suck, they're terrible, they're freaking awful, right? If you acknowledge they're a bad team and Mike Tomlin is still coaching them to win games, then, in my opinion, he deserves credit to have, some credit behind that. But he'll never get it. He'll never get it. The Roonies will never get it. If the Steelers win this game at 6-3, they're really looking forward to the playoffs. That would be nuts to see. They're wearing the throwback jerseys. TJ Watt's going to be fired up. We don't know if Minka's going to be out or in yet. Cameron Hayward's back there. I think he'll be fresh and ready to go. Keanu Bennett's playing good football. So JPJ as well. If the Steelers win this game and go 6-3, the media fan base and the NFLs are like, what? How? It's because Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's in there coaching them. He's leading by example. He's talking to Najee. He's talking to Kenny. They're all having that mutual respect. So that's what I find funny. And people say, well, hasn't won a playoff game in 9 years or whatever it is, right? But this is the point where the Fire Tomlin crowd should be a little bit quiet because we're winning games. And they'll say, well, I'll come back when they win a Super Bowl. Well, stop watching. Seriously, don't watch anymore. What's the point? If you're that angry about 5-6 years in, there's no point watching. Just go easy. Go easy. It's fine. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they're 5-3, and they're doing enough to win. And they can always get better, and they are getting better. Anyways. Oh, man. I wasn't going to turn into a Mike Tomlin show, but that happened again. G'day, Yoda. What's going on? G'day, Chloe. How are you? All right. Okay. Let me jump into Kenny Pickett more stats. So that in some reality, it's kind of crazy. Okay. The Steelers, when they're ahead in the games, Kenny Pickett throws the ball 41 times. That's not many. They haven't been in front that much. But when they're behind, he's thrown the ball 153 times for 1,000 yards, 5 TDs, and 3 interceptions. So it's either gone really good or really bad. Okay. So that was one thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, excuse me. Now, another stat I want to see was this a great. I might, I don't know if I can link this. You know what? If you guys want to watch it, check this out. If you guys want to see this, that's the link if you want to see it. It's pretty good. CBS Sports, Kenny Pickett splits. Okay, not the real splits, but splits. So when the Steelers are ahead by 9 to 16 points, which is very rare, Kenny Pickett has thrown the ball 6 times with 1 TD. Okay. When they're behind by 9 to 16 points, he's thrown the ball 79 times with 4 TDs and 2 interceptions. All right. So, yeah, that kind of tells you what's going on. He can come if he's down. If it's a 1-score game or 2-score game, he can come back to win. They're going to talk about the playing surface. Not too worried about that really, but it looks like on grass he's got the most yards. And I guess outdoor games, he's got 6 TDs. So indoor games, he has a better percentage. But outdoor games is a better quarterback rating as well. All right. They talk about home games versus road games. There's not much. This is only for this year. This is only this year, by the way. Can I actually do more than 1 year? I don't know if I can. No. Oh, I can look. I can look at last year. I can look at last year. Okay. So that was this year. What else do we got? Oh, there's tons of stats like that. Oh, here's a cool one here. So on first downs, Kenny Pickett is 67% completion, 4 TDs, and 1 interception. His worst down is third down at 49%, looks like. Yes, that's his worst down. And second down is 66%. That's kind of crazy. And then, of course, the fourth quarter, his best completion is 72% completion. And his higher QB rating is 108.2, which Mike Tomlin talked about. So in the first quarter, he's 49.7 this year. QBR, you read into that whatever you want to do. It's a low score. Then second quarter is 77.7. The third quarter is 91.6. The fourth quarter, he wins games at 108.2. Sounds like a radio station, right? Okay, let me go into last year. Let's look at last year because it only shows me year by year, and I'll look over some of the same stats, and then I'll come back to the chat. Okay, so in wins, he had. That's crazy. He had a better percentage. He had a better percentage in losses for 66%, but he had a high rating in 84.2 rating QBR. All right, let me see what else I had here. He was into the division. It was 3 TDs versus 0 interceptions, which is pretty good. This is last year, by the way. Here's a stat as well. So we have been behind quite a bit. So last year in 2022, the Steelers, when they were ahead, he threw the ball 89 times for 1 TD. And when he was behind, when the Steelers were behind, he threw the ball for 238 times with 5 TDs and 8 interceptions. So that kind of shows you the whole picture that everyone's talking about. Kenny Pickett's only good in the fourth. Well, that's when it matters. To be honest, man, that's when it matters, right? Indoor games, he has his highest. Indoor games has his highest QBR, which is 89, and outdoor games have 74. Right, there's some great, man. There's some good stats in here. I won't go over all of them though, so it's too many. Last year on first down, he had 76% rating, 72, and third down was his highest. So that was last year. So last year's third down was his best, but this year's first down's the best. You can't make it up. Anyways, that's enough stats. I just want to show some stats anyway, like that. All right, come back. All right, g'day Jennifer. What's going on? You're awesome. Thank you. I needed. My husband went back to hospital tonight for more treatment, lymphoma. Thanks. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Jen. Prayers to you and thoughts to you. You are awesome. You're one of the best. I think not only Steeler fans, but one of the best fans in this community. You're always telling me news. You're always up to date on the team, and you're all over it. I really respect what you have to say in the chat and everything like that. When I see you at like other Steelers, videos or lives, that kind of stuff. So yeah. That's cool, man. That's why we're here too. That's why we're here. I almost wasn't going to, you know what? I wasn't going to go live today. I was like, I made 2 videos. I wasn't going to go live. And I thought, no, I'll go live because you guys and girls like to have chats in the chat. And sometimes, that makes no sense, like to talk in the chat. And sometimes I know I'm talking about Kenny Pickett or Coach Tomlin or this. And you guys are talking about what you're doing for the weekend or what kind of pizza do you like or what kind of, coffee. Are you a coffee person? Are you a tea person? Are you this? Are you that? And I look over and I'm like, are they even listening to me? Sometimes I was like, are you guys even listening? I don't even know. Nah, it's awesome, man. It's so good. It's awesome. So who else we got in the house? We had someone else in the house too. Jen's in the house. G'day, E. What's going on, E? Kenny Clutch. Exactly right. We win. At the end of the day, the Steelers win 5-3. That's why I find so crazy about this season. Last season, we were like, oh, the team sucks. We're 2-6. And we went on a big run. Now we're actually in a pretty good spot to extend our lead and beat the Green Bay Packers, who aren't the best team. They're an average team. And the Steelers are favorite to win this game. So let's go out there and kick them in the teeth. Let's go out and smash him in the head legally. Don't get fined like Warren does or Kazi does or whoever, or TJ Watt getting fined. Go out there and smash him, man. That's why we like it. That's all we're keen. Hooly dooly. Yes. So 100%. G'day, Rob. What's going on? Yes, 100% to Jen. Yep. Fantastic. And that's why I went live today, guys. I was like, not just me talking football or talking nonsense or talking Steelers in my room. I was like, no, I haven't been live, I think 3 or 4 days. And I know you guys like to catch up. And as the community gets bigger and bigger, it's going to be more fun, man. It's going to be crazy. Be awesome. 100%. 100%. G'day, 46. What's going on? I can't do that. I cannot talking right. I can't even like looking right. I can't do any of that stuff, man. I can't. There you go, Doobie Brothers or Steely Dan. See, then you guys would talk about that for like 15 minutes, and then I. Oh, do you want to see the coffee show? No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. But I do like the atmosphere of that. I think it's something really. To be honest, I think it's something really unique. I think it's something really unique on the internet that I can have, like, talk football, have fun, and back and forth with the live chat. And you guys also in the live chat are like, hey, what are you doing for dinner? How's your Sunday? How's this? How's your Wednesday evening? What's been happening? And we're all central focused on the Steelers and our team being 5-3, and we love our team. That's why we do it, man. That's why we're behind it. I'm at the point now, like I woke up today and I thought, you know what? I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in on the team. I'm all in on this channel, this community about getting, how do I make it better? How many videos do I need to do? Do I need to get better at my editing or my stuff like that, my lighting or whatever? Should I comb my hair better than this? Should I wear a better shirt than my pickleball shirt? Like, I'm all in. I'm all in to try and grow this community as best I can and have a lot of fun and cheer our team on, because once the season's over, it goes back to restart mode, and we got to restart the draft, and you got to do like all this kind of stuff. And then we're going to wait till training camp and wait to this. We have a game coming up, Steelers versus Green Bay Packers, man. Green Bay Packers are one of the oldest franchises in the league. What were they? 1930 something? We're 33. I don't know what they were. They're 19 something. They're 1920 or something like that. One of the two oldest clubs or franchises in the NFL, the Green Bay Packers and the Steelers. Right? We met them in the Super Bowl. And speaking of a Super Bowl, Rashad Mendenhall Rashad Mendenhall is still complaining about the fumble. And he's calling out Big Ben. It's been like 10 years since that Super Bowl, and he's still complaining about it. So it is crazy to me, man. He's still complaining. I hope so, E. I hope so. Is it E or L? E-L. I'll call you E. Thanks, E. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it does, man. That'd be fantastic. Clovis, you got a question. Do roos run around and hit you like? Yes, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like out in the sticks or out in the country, like, maybe 3 or 4 hours into the country, into the mountains, you'll probably see a lot of roos and wallabies. Yeah, you got to be very careful. So you'll see them like, they're like deers. You'll see them on the road, or you'll see like the big trucks won't stop and they'll just run them over. It sounds bad, but it's true. So the big trucks on the highway, they'll legit won't stop for a roo, because if it jumps into your car, they'll just boom, just run them over, man. See you later. It'd be roo soup at the end of the day. So yeah, they're all over the shop, man. They're the same as deers. They're big too. They're strong. They're muscly. They're huge, right? There you go. Shout out to 46ers Iowa. That's awesome. I've missed the two second halves of the Steelers game because I have women's basketball tickets at Northern. Oh, I thought you were playing. In the women's basketball. Tickets at Northern Iowa as they host Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes. That's fantastic. And you know what it is too, man? That's sport. We love sport. How good is sport? I work now at the PCYC, the police youth center, where young kids and blokes and girls and guys play sport. I train pickleball. I watch them play basketball like that. It's fun. Sport's meant to be fun, competitive, and awesome. So we don't always be so analytical about our team. At the end of the day, you come back to root and support and cheer your team on. And now the team is 5-3. And if they win this game, dude, I'll tell you, if they win this game in 6-3 and we're still complaining, I give up. I legit give up. I won't know what to say. I will give up. I'll be like, how if we win this game 24-17, 24-13, I expect a big showing too. It's the alumni weekend. I'm pretty sure that Big Ben's going back there. We're wearing a color rush wearing our throwback jerseys, the block numbers, right? Shout out to the past. Nah yeah, nah yeah, nah yeah. But so they're wearing the throwbacks, and they're 3-0 in those jerseys as well. The only thing that's missing from this game is prime time. This could have been a prime time game. It would have been fantastic. So I've got to wake up at 5 a.m. to watch at 1 p.m. That's the only thing missing is prime time. But the NFL doesn't care about us. They still think we're the underdog. The NFL's laughing at us, and that's it. E says AFC North, if the playoffs were today, we'd all be in. 100,000%, man. 100,000%. Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, same here with the Kangaroos, man. I'll go with E. He's good. He's good. Black Bears in Wisconsin, far out. That's crazy. Rod's got 24-10 Steelers over Cheeseheads. Yeah, 51. Oh man, 51. Hey, I like that. I like that. You like that. Wouldn't that shut people up? Wouldn't that shut people up if we saw 51-0? Wouldn't that be fantastic if we saw 51-0? Najee had a good game, getting 100 yards, 80 yards. Warren had a good game. I don't know. McFarland got a kickoff return, or Calvin Austin got a punt return for a touchdown 7. Kenny Pickett threw 3 TDs to anyone. I don't care. Pickens, DJ, Rodney Williams. I don't care who catches them. Wouldn't that be fantastic if the Steelers got 51-0? That'd be fantastic. E says 27-17. Yeah, I could probably see something similar to that. I reckon that would probably work out the best way, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like the NFL, the medias, and I think the Pittsburgh media has been awful this year. I know a lot of channels out there that are creating the drama that doesn't make any sense. They work for Sports Illustrated. They push a narrative way too far. They've turned sports into over-dramatized media, and it's not fun. Sports is meant to disconnect you from everything else in the world. When the world's going crazy and there's bloody not astronaut. What do you call it? Things flying from the air. What do you call them? Not astronauts. Asteroids landing. You see objects falling from the sky. There's aliens. There's all this kind of crap going on. There's all the political stuff going on. Sports is meant to separate that and say, okay, today we're watching Steelers and we love our team. That's what it is, man. It's meant to distract you from the craziness going on. Having a bad day, turn the Steelers on. Having a bad day, go back and watch the Steelers Super Bowl. By the way, Bengals fans and Jaguars fans, you can't do that. Sorry, I kind of hate the Jags now, fans, and I kind of hate the Bengals fans too. You know that. But they can't do that. If they're having a rough day, they got to go home and just sit there in silence. They can't turn on a Super Bowl. Imagine being a Bengals fan sitting there at 0-3. They can't watch one. Like right now, after the podcast, if you want to, you can go and watch a Super Bowl. Anyone. If you don't want to watch a losing one, you can watch 6 out of 8. You go back to the 70s to watch Mean Joe Green and all those guys. Terry Bradshaw got 4 Super Bowls. We can watch the Bus win his first one. We can watch the Hines Ward to Randall L pass. We can watch Willie Parker run 70, 80 yards to the house. We can watch James Debo Harrison run back 99 yards to the house. Big Ben to the end zone, Santonio Holmes. We can watch all that stuff. Bengals fans and the other 12 teams can't do that. I did too, actually. I can't recently I can't pick any games, so I should probably stop doing that. Gene says 46-0. Fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the amount of hate, the absolute amount of hate that Jen has for the Packers is the same I have for the Bengals, maybe more. I think that's one of the best things. That's so funny. Toddy says, fire the entire world. Fire the entire world and trade everyone, man. Crazy. But I love that. I think that's fantastic. I think it's so funny. The amount of hate you have for the Packers is amazing. Even with a new quarterback and Jordan Love, right? And half a team I can't even name. Is it Jair Alexander? I see Pickens having a big game too in this game. I see DJ having a pretty good game too. I think he's getting open. And I see Warren and Najee playing smash mouth football along with the middle linebackers. The reporters asked today the middle linebackers, some questions about, how Cole's going to be missing, that kind of stuff. Go back and listen to Atlanta Roberts talking about the three middle linebackers. He gives the media nothing, absolutely nothing. He's just pretty much there. Like you watch how Roberts plays and Quan Alexander plays. They're just football players. They're physical. They're tough. They want to hit you hard, legal as possible, and they're going after the ball. Quan Alexander called the game last week, had a great interception. We almost saw Darius Rush, who was a rookie. I can't wait to see him play more snaps too. Everyone's at least this team's competitive. Let's be honest, right? Thomas says 21-10. Big Ben runs back a pick six. You get a you get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Oh man. I couldn't think of it. Asteroid? Yeah, giant. The giant meteor of 2024, man. Oh, there'd be one coming down. There'd be one coming down from the sky. They still wouldn't give the praise to the Steelers. There'll be a meteor, if the meteor landed in like Pittsburgh, they blame it on Mike Tomlin. They'd be like, it was his fault. Asteroid. I couldn't think of it. I don't know what I was thinking. Holy dooly. G'day, Boomer Sooner. What's going on? I love saying your name, by the way. G'day, Boomer Sooner. I love saying your name. Our Lions mate in the chat too. Yeah, dude, unbelievable. Just crazy. Yeah, Boomer Sooner is fantastic. Yeah, and you got so many good points today, man. Welcome to the chat. I don't know if you've been following my stuff for a long time, but welcome to the live chat. It's a lot of fun here. We're all pretty cool. 2-0 the division. That's facts, right? 2-0 division. It is also Ravens versus Browns this week. I think we want the Browns to win. So the Ravens come down a notch, and the Bengals are versing the Texans. And by the way, the Texans, Stroud, dude, he was crazy. He had 5 TDs and 480 yards, something like that. So they're 4-4. The Texans could be a playoff team. They could be a wild card team. But here we are being 2-0. So we've got to keep winning. Is that legit? Are you legit? Are you legit? Is that for real? I haven't seen him in ages. Is that real? Is that a real thing? Like honest to goodness. Is that a thing? Oh my goodness, dude. I can't stand them. Crazy rumor, trade Mike Tomlin to the Raiders? Oh my. Oh. I apologize. I don't want to keep ripping people off. I don't want to keep ripping the media and these terrible channels that pretend to be Steelers fans, but they're not. And also, reporters out there, you're not Steelers fans either. You're not. You're not Steelers fans. Sorry to say that to everyone who's a reporter out there, but you're not. There's a difference between being a Steelers fan, understanding your team, and being very critical and making the drama up about your team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the way I do my content. I'm very positive at my team, but seeing stuff like that, Chat Sports Tomlin to be traded to the Raiders, dude, that's insane. That is absolutely stupid. That is, and we had 8,000 people watch that and said, "Oh, that could be an idea." Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You can't. You cannot take that with any real sense of anything. All right, let's move on. I'm done with it, eh? Holy dooly is oh my goodness, man. Thomas says he hates Ravens with a passion. And yeah, they're getting up there too. They're winning a few games as well. The Ravens are winning a few games. They're 7-2. We have their number though, but it's going to come down to hopefully them missing a few games and stuffing up. And Lamar Jackson has fumbled the ball 10 times this year. Kenny Pickett is Kenny Pickett has only thrown a few interceptions. I don't think he's fumbled yet, maybe once or twice. Has Kenny Pickett fumbled? I don't know. Has he? Kenny Pickett fumbled. I don't know if he's fumbled. Let me know in the chat if he has. Has Kenny Pickett fumbled? I don't know. But I know that, oh my goodness, these ads are insane. Kenny Pickett rushing has fumbled once. One time. And he's also, Kenny Pickett has thrown 4 interceptions. So no matter what you say about him being a lead on whatever, he's only possibly turned the ball over 5 times. I'm not even sure if that fumble was a turnover. Lamar Jackson has fumbled 10 times. Yeah, and that's what I'll never do. So I will grow this community as slow as I can so we can have a good building of trust and honesty and reliability. Not going to do that stuff, man. Not going to do that stuff. Hurley dooley. The media comes down and play them. Oh, it's funny. It's super good. Someone's been traded to the Winchester. So we'll go to the Winchester. Have a good fun. Yeah, I don't, dude. You just don't. That's insane. For anyone to say he's going to the Raiders is not going to happen. I highly doubt that happens. I would be shocked. I would be overall shocked if the Steelers trade away picks for Mike Tomlin to go to the Raiders. I would wish Mike Tomlin success. But when we verse him, if it was Steelers versus Raiders, yeah, I would want the Steelers to beat him. But that's crazy. Insane. The theme for the season is can't wait for it to all blow over. And that's it. Yeah, there's a really crazy stat out there. I have to look it up. I saw it the other day. There was a really, really crazy, I think since 1989, right? The Steelers have never been below 5 games. So right now the Patriots are 2-6. Since 1989 or 1990, my life existence, 34 years, the Pittsburgh Steelers have never been 5 games under. They've never been 1-6. They've never been 1-7. You know what I'm saying? They've never been there. The closest they've ever been is down by 4 games. So, and I think in Mike Tomlin's career, he's only ever had 1 game that wasn't meaningful football, which means he wasn't playing for a chance to get into the playoffs or to the wild card. Even if that was a 1% chance or 2% chance, he's always had a chance to be relevant in the playoffs. And I think it was since 1989, the Steelers are one of the only teams to be, the record of only 5 games back. That's it. Because the Patriots now are apparently talking about firing Belichick. So I don't know. I love it, man. It's so funny. Did Pittsburgh Dad do it? I didn't see that one today. Yeah. I talked about JJ Watt this year in the offseason. I thought it was warranted, but I talked about it twice. And now he's come out and said that he's not going to do he's not going to work, right? So there's a certain point you kind of g'day, Corey, what's going on, mate? At a certain point you kind of go, it's not going to happen, I think he's enjoying his time off as well. That's fantastic. 33. Excellent. Yeah, we're still pretty young, really. So we're a 90s kids or 1989. But so for my entire existence, being 33 years of age, right? I think we've had one time where the Steelers in Mike Tomlin's career where it wasn't meaningful football. We've always had a good so you hate the Pats. I like how we have different hates there. So Jen doesn't like the Packers. I can't stand the Bengals. Thomas said he doesn't like the Ravens, That's cool, man. But yeah, now we're all, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think he's out. So I won't bring that back up. I think I talked about that enough in the off season. I also saw another one too. Oh, really? Isn't from Pittsburgh? I also saw another one too. Maybe he's playing a character. I saw one on the video the other day that the Steelers were via Bleacher Report, which makes no sense anyway. They were in connections with the middle linebacker. I tell you what's going to happen, and I think you guys already know this. The Steelers are going to go with Quan. They're going to go with Atlanta Roberts the whole season, and they're going to feed him Mark Robinson. The Steelers won't trade. No, sorry. The Steelers won't go and pick up a middle linebacker via free agent or practice squad. They won't do it. They've got guys on the roster already on the practice squad for middle linebacker. Is it Walker? Michael Walker, the linebacker. And they've got, who else they got? There's probably another bloke there. And Tariq Carpenter, who for depth, right? For practice squad depth. But I reckon they won't sign anyone. They won't sign, and they would have done it by now. If they want to sign a middle linebacker, they would have done it. They're going to go with Roberts. They're going to go with Quan Alexander. And they're going to have Mark Robinson back up, play teams, and also back up and play probably some snaps at look to see Mark Robinson have a bit of a breakout year now, because now he's got nine games to go. So I reckon you go with those blokes. And they might, and also you've seen TJ Watt play middle linebacker too. He stands up there next to the center, takes him on. So to me, you've got enough linebackers. I don't think they're going to get a middle linebacker. That's just my call. Right, I think that as well. And I've heard that Nick Herbig could be playing middle linebacker. That could be a possibility. So Quan Alexander, as long as he's healthy, as long as Roberts is healthy, and Mark Robinson can be the third guy, it sucks. It sucks that Cole Holcomb is down, because he was playing good football, had over 54 tackles. He was awesome. But I see these rumors about, no, dude. You reckon? Oh, man. Oh, I don't know about that. Nah, he can't come back. Yeah, I've seen these rumors about the Steelers acquiring a middle linebacker, that kind of stuff. It's not going to happen. I don't think it will happen. If they sign anyone, they'll sign someone to the practice squad. They'll sign someone off the street or someone like that. I don't know if – I feel like they're going to go with the two middle linebackers, and they're going to go with the backup being Mike Robinson. I think he's ready. Elena Roberts talked about today too. He said that Robinson is ready. He's prepared every day. He looks like a mini version of James Debo Harrison. I say get him out there. Yeah, so Tomlin said they're going to use two linebackers, but I would say they're going to start using Mark Robinson a little bit as two, right? A little bit. I don't believe they're going to bring someone in. I reckon they're going to use Quan, Roberts, and then when they need a bit of a break, like say if Quan needs a break, or if the other bloke needs a break, they'll probably bring in Mark Robinson. I think sparingly, right? But at the same time, didn't he say that? Didn't he say his name's Quan? He doesn't have a last name or something? Anyways. All right, guys, let's start to wrap it up, because I know there's a BTSC show on today, or the Steel Curtain Network. So music in the background, and we'll get back to the Kenny Pickett talk, because it is crazy how people just can't see that he's winning games, man. All right. This will do. What is that one, by the way? Fun show. That was a really fun show. Yeah. This week, I'll probably do one more live, like maybe Sunday, to get you guys really pumped up. I'm working tomorrow. I'm a little bit busy tomorrow, but we have the game coming up. Steelers versus Packers. We win this game, dude. 6-3. All right, 6-3. Don't give up on our team. And Kenny Pickett can come out and hopefully get 2 TDs. We don't know. He's still learning the game, man. Still learning the game. Early. That's what I thought too. I thought as well that Herbig might be able to. Minka's still out. Minka might miss this week. He might miss this week and then come back for the Yes. Wait. Yes. I'm always down in front. Isn't that crazy? So it's my Thursday now. My Thursday, your Wednesday. Yeah. My Thursday now. So my Sunday morning, we'll do one more, get pumped up, and then we got the game. And if they win this game, I'm telling you, I'm sick of the fans who complain about everything. They don't need to complain. I agree with you, E-Man. You know what, man? I love the energy, bro. Coming with the energy and fire. That's fantastic. Thanks, Corey, man. Like, that's what the defense is sick. TJ Watt and Highsmith had a great game last week. And Cameron Howard's back now. Go watch some film on any Twitter page about Keanu Benton. Keanu Benton is playing fantastic football. So, and they're now starting JPJ, and I think Peterson will start to fire up now too. Come on, man. This defense is getting better. They're holding teams to under 20 points. They give the offense a chance. That's it. All right, guys. I'll let you guys go because the other show's on there too. But that was fantastic. We had about 19 in the chat today. Kenny Pickett's fine. We're all cool. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Corey, mate. Thank you, Eve, for coming to the show. Thank you, George. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, 46. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Toddy. J-Devil mates in the house too. Thank you, Rod. Thank you. Where is? You know why we're doing this week? This week is dedicated to Jen. Where are you, Jen? Or maybe you're gone. I don't know. I can't find your name. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is that right? Yes. This week's for you, Jen, and your husband as well. Hope everything's going. I hope everything gets better. We're all praying for you, and things go in a better direction. If we can beat, hang on, where if we can beat the Steelers and beat the Packers 51-0, that's what we want to see. A 51-0 win over the Packers. So this one's for you, Jen. We're gonna beat the Packers. We're gonna shut up Wisconsin. And yeah, hopefully we win the game 51-0, man. It'd be fantastic. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'll see you later. You guys have been excellent. Yes, there you go. Excellent. You are still there. Cool. All right, guys, I'll see you later.